I don't want to scare it away. And I know this is not a good zoom in, but this cat looks just like my moo. My cat that I had from like birth until she was like 18. She had a good long life, and I'm just trying not to take this cat because I don't know who cat this is. Alright, let's get into the video, you guys. Between the weather changing from hot to cold, yelling at the kids, and allergies, please work with me on this video because I really want to do this one. So basically, we're going to get into it. Let's get it. It's about a woman that's married. And it's not going to be a long video because you know how you got these overbearing ass mother-in-laws that's always trying to run everything. They don't like the daughter-in-law or whatever, but they need the daughter-in-law for so many reasons, but they don't like her. So they try to, run her life or relive their life through her. You get that? You get people that do that. They want to relive their life through you. And because of all the things they did, they expect you to do it. And these overbearing mother-in-laws are the worst. Like, the first, I'm not dealing with it. I had to deal with that with my child's dad. But I kind of didn't. Because when you allow them to get exactly what they want, they big mad. When you send them back to their mammy, they big mad. The mammy just was expected to just get her little jollies off or interfering with your relationship, pretending that she loved her son so much, but the whole entire time she didn't want him back. She just wanted to make you miserable because this son made her miserable. So the lady is asking, is she the a-hole for ending her whole marriage over this? And I don't think it was over this. I mean, I understand she needs validation. But when people say, am I the a-hole, because of one particular thing, it's never one particular thing. It's always a build-up. It's always something or some things that got you there. Okay? But this one right here, I'm telling y'all right now, this one right here would have crashed me out. No lie. This one right here would have crashed me out. I'm telling you, everybody would have got it. On world, everybody would have got it. Everybody would have got it if this was me. But I can understand because I didn't have, when I had my kids, they wasn't C-section. So I don't know what C-section feels like, but I know my mom had all of us C-section. But I know it's way more difficult and painful than just pushing them on out, okay? All right. So the mother-in-law had always been like in their business, stepping her bounds and everything with the daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-law is very, very good to her son. But she wants to nitpick every little thing and make pretty much wants the daughter-in-law to be a mini version of her, which is gross, sick, because what married people do. Especially if we're talking about a damn baby, grouse, sick. But they want the wife or the girlfriend to be a mini version of them. To treat the son or the daughter, depending on what's going on there, the way they would. Baby and powder their ass. Which they really didn't do that. But they expect somebody else to do what they did not do. Re-raise their kids pretty much. So after the lady then pulled stunts at the wedding, like wore inappropriate clothing, made inappropriate speeches, tried to take over the whole wedding, controlling everything. And then when it was things that he should have been doing with his wife, the mother kept interfering where he would put the mother first. He would put the mother first, not put the mother in her place. Now, he didn't do this thing, but I saw videos where the sons would give the mother the first bite of the wedding cake. Grouse, sickening, red flag. God don't sign us up for stuff like that. That's God first red flag right there for you, arranged or not. I don't know about arranged marriages or whatever, but arranged or not. If you can't get out of an arranged marriage, and if I was one of them people, I would be deranged, and I would arrange my ass disappearing, come find me, because I would have been gone, okay? So I'm leading up to the point of where this is just why I feel like she's not the a-hole for what she did. So they had anniversary, mother-in-law intervened. They had baby reveal, mother-in-law sport that and celebrated with the son. Instead of the son hugging the wife, happy about the sex that they're about to have. No, mother-in-law has to get that, like, we did it like they made the baby. Once again, gross. My son, he did it, my son. I don't know what's with these women, with their sons. I have a son and a daughter. I love my kids equally. But I do have a different relationship with my son and my daughter. And me and my daughter, we are just a little bit closer. It's a girl thing with us. Because I don't want him to be like that. He needs to man up. You know. So I do the girly things with my girl. Okay. But some of these women want you to keep putting pampers on their sons' asses. So now it gets to the point where it's get to her due date. Y'all gotta forgive me. I got 3 layers on because it's cold. It gets point to the due date, and they're saying that if she doesn't go into labor by such and such time, they're going to have to give her a C-section. Now, the mother-in-law is trying to plan all type of things around that. Like, oh, we're going to do a welcome home baby party shower. I don't know what the hell she called it. But it was supposed to be done after she had the baby. But the mother-in-law did it to the point where they said that if she doesn't have the baby by this certain date, they're going to do cesarean. She did not. So they knew that she was going to do the cesarean on this certain date. This was the day that the mother-in-law decided to throw this party. And expected everyone to be at this party, you know, before the baby was even born. But the baby's going to be born that day. Even the father. So they have this whole big old thing where they're having this old party and all the family members are there, whatever. They announce that, oh, it's a boy, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, the father was there at the hospital, before her C-section. But the mother's like, oh, no, you got to be here. The family's all here. You have to be here. It's going to be a while before she have the baby and whatever. Now, some of these need to cut the umbilical cord weak ass men that don't know how to put their mama in place. Respectfully. But don't know how. Just itched up all day with a depend on a pull up in a diaper, because that's how it's gonna roll as long as he rolling with his mammy. So he goes there, tell the wife, I'll be right back, blah blah blah, whatever. She ends up having the baby cesarean, and they call and say, hey, she just had the baby. He comes back to the hospital. This is on the video I'm going to do right now because I'm going to keep on coughing and sneezing and all that. He comes back to the hospital, and the wife was under sedation because she had a cesarean. So she's loopy, tired, or whatever. And once she had the baby, they took the baby away, got the baby all settled. So at that time, the dad and the bogus ass stepmom gets there. So when they get there, mom's waking up, and now they got the baby all cleaned up and everything. And the dad comes in there, and they like, oh, Dad, this is your new baby boy, blah blah blah. So he grabs the baby, look at the baby. And next thing you know, now this is the part that would have made me crash out. This is the part that would have effed me up. This is the part that would have made me get up out that bed. And this would have been the part that somebody would have got hurt. Even myself, including myself, because I just had a cesarean. But this is the part, I agree, why it was a wrap after this. This the part. When the mother-in-law comes in and he's holding the baby. He hands the baby over to the mother-in-law. Right? He hands the baby over to the mother-in-law as the mom is waking up. She had not held her own baby for the very first time. Now, it's okay. Now, don't get me wrong. If the dad holds the baby first, fine. But nobody should be holding that baby first except for the mother or the father. But usually it's the mother, because when the baby come out, the doctor puts the baby on us. Because I know when I pushed my babies out, they just threw them on top of my chest. So I was good to go. But for him to hand that baby over to his mother, like this is something that they created, gross. Let's keep this part in mind. Gross. Before handing over to the mother, after she kept on saying, I want to see my baby. She hadn't even laid eyes on her baby. She hadn't even seen the baby, because you got to remember she's on the C-section, so she was out. And then she was loopy, coming in and out. But they got there after the baby got cleaned up and was ready to be viewed or whatever. And this clown gives his mama the baby before he hands the baby over to his damn wife. And now they're trying to say she's wrong because she was still on the drugs. She's not thinking right or whatever. My ass. And then they feel like they're saying that she wrong because she wanted a divorce after. It wasn't about, even though that would have did it for me. Who the F do you think you are that you're going to hold my baby that I carry in my belly for 8-9 months, however long I carried my baby, to hold and look and see my baby and my baby breathing and looking in my baby's eyes before I do? Who the F do you think you are? That's way, way to the left. Way out of control. And I don't care if somebody think that it's too far. Because it wasn't just that, it was a build-up. It was a disgusting build-up. Like, why would you? Because a real grandmother would be like, like, if my daughter had a baby or my son have a baby, I'm there and they, I'm going to make sure that they're taken care of. Okay. And even if my daughter had a C-section or whatever, I would have been like, give her the baby. Like, this is her. And I would have just stood on the side of her and just admired the baby. But for him to full blown give the baby over to his mammy, like she done all the work and everything, and ignore his wife as she's coming out of anesthesia, was downright ass evil. So now they want to go and do this whole thing. Of course they're going to do this whole thing where they're going to be like, oh, she's out of control. She's taking it too far. And it's not that serious. That's what narcs do. They always try to make you think that something is not that damn serious. Don't tell me what the hell is serious to me. You holding my damn baby before I do is very serious to me. Very serious to me. Now, you ain't the doctor. You ain't the nurse. You have no business holding the damn baby before I do. I don't give a damn what he said. He didn't even carry the baby, whatever, 9 months, 8 months, whatever. He done nothing. He wasn't even there during the whole procedure because he was over there trying to please his damn mammy. But y'all tell me, because I got to go. And I'm trying y'all I got to figure out how to deal with this. Y'all tell me, is she the a-hole for feeling the way she feel and ready to just divorce him and move on? Because I feel like at this point she's not married to him. She married to the mama and she married to the family. A lot of people don't understand that when people say that. When people say you're married to the family or you married a family, that's not always true, because you don't have to marry a family. You can have your own family, whatever, but if they family not meddlers or narcissists or doing anything that's stepping on bounds or whatever, yeah, y'all can be good. But you don't have to deal with their decisions. They don't have to be giving their opinions. They don't have to be in your life trying to control or tell you how you should feel or what you should do. That was one of my things with the narc. Don't tell me how to F to feel. Don't tell me how to feel. Because the feeling that what they'll do is they'll try to make you think that the way you're feeling is wrong. Don't tell me how to feel. And don't try to make it make sense on what y'all just did. And this is why some of these clown ass mama's boys be blindsided when they stuck with their damn mammy and their spouse or whatever left. And now they're just a part-time parent. And some of the time they not even that. This is why. This is why. So I would just say, don't let nobody come into your relationship hurting what you got built up, and you too dumb and blind to see that this is not the right thing to do because y'all was okay until this person started getting up in your ear planting seeds. I had a 12-year-old today was telling me like, yeah, I like this girl, but everybody keep telling her that she shouldn't like me. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, they're just saying that she shouldn't like me. I said, so they're telling her bad things about you? And he was like, yeah. I was like, well, you need to just tell her she needs to decide what she thinks about you. Because if anybody can change her mind about you, then you just need to move on. But baby, this is not your first rodeo. But I'm going to answer your question because he came to me. I'm like, baby, this is the beginning of the beginning. Now, with that being said, I got to go. I do, because I'm just not, I don't understand. It's like I got over one thing and then another thing started. The allergy started. My nose is stuffy. Then it's like something else, something. The devil is a lie. And I'm going to tell you why he's a lie. When he's on your back like this, whatever God got planted, he's trying to stop it. And there's nothing he can do unless you allow it. And he's going to use his clown ass minions. When God is trying to bless you something. Yeah, I know. I said it too. I'm upset that he gets to know my plan in my life before I do. But God knows the outcome. Now, with that being said, God bless you guys. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Forgive my voice. It was just, like I said, it's a combination of yelling, sneezing, and allergies. And also tapering off that damn cold. Be blessed.